My name is Mark Deem. I'm a partner at The Foundry, where I've been for the last 15 years. The Foundry is a medical device company incubator. We've been around for 15 years. We've started 16 companies out of the incubator. Some of the most notable ones were eValve, doing mitral valve repair, now Abbott. Ardian, doing renal denervation for hypertension, now Medtronic. We started Concentric Medical, which commercialized the first intravascular clot retriever for stroke, now part of Stryker, and then obviously others in fields literally up and down the body. It starts with the magnitude of the clinical need. Because of the Foundry structure and the venture backing that we have, we tend to gravitate towards bigger unmet clinical needs. We do always start with the clinical need. We don't typically find a technology that's cool and go hunting for an application. But which clinical need that we go after really depends on a lot of things, and some of it is what areas are our investors currently interested in. There are areas that get hot and then areas that get cold, and so we take our direction from that. We look at the potential strategic acquirers and try to do a little crystal ball gazing and see where we think they might want to be in the marketplace in a few years. And then we just bring up needs that we think are interesting from anywhere, from personal experiences. Maybe we've seen some people that have brought in clinical needs to us and we didn't think that the solution was correct, but we continue to consider the need. So we start there, and then the rest of it is really dictated by what the specific challenges are of that clinical need, and also by what sort of brainstorming solutions we think that we might pursue. Some of them are internally generated ideas. Some of them are ideas that are either brought to us or we find in patent searches or literature searches. But the clinical need and the technology will dictate the first screens that we start to put to the process.